Hey everyone, welcome to Project Homestead and my messy kitchen. It's very messy. Oh, I even left that from last night. Oh, my son had a birthday party and it was hectic and crazy. And so today we're doing a just bring you along. I've got a couple of things to just do around the house, to do out in the garden. So I figured I would just take you along with me and we would do this today, like vlog style. I think I'm gonna have to do like a vlog style video like once a week to kind of just keep me able to like produce those. And then once I get up to 50 subscribers, I will start doing a live and we'll just use the live to kind of talk about where we're at and things and what we're doing, etc., etc. So right now we're just gonna clean up the kitchen, get breakfast started. We're going to be making some cinnamon rolls today. You know what we're gonna be making today is tortillas. I have always fantasized making my own tortillas, but it's always just been so like, that's gonna be really hard, but it's actually not that hard. I was watching Becky over at Homestead, Acre Homestead, and she was making them and she made, I could tell they were good. I could tell Becky that those were good. So we're gonna be trying out that recipe that she did in her video and we're gonna be doing that for dinner. I am making all the gluten meals because I am getting tested out for celiac disease, which I spoke earlier in some of my other videos about struggling with anemia. And I've struggled really bad this past year with having really low iron. My iron got as low as 7% and my hemoglobin got as low as 93, 94. It was one of the two. So that's not good. I was very tired. And now my iron has gone up to from 7 to 107 and my hemoglobin's gone from like 93, 94 to like 122. So it's getting better. But my doctor wants to rule out celiac disease, which apparently can cause anemia, chronic anemia like I have had. So I need to eat all the gluten. We're gonna have a very gluten-y couple of weeks and then we'll get tested and we'll find out if I have celiac, and if we do, then we'll adjust the diet as we need then. But for now, we just get to have fun. So let's get to this kitchen because it's really bad. My kitchen is very, 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 very bad. So let's do this. Okay guys, the supplements in my house are just adding up and adding up and adding up. My husband is the supplement, he loves them. I don't even know what to call it. Supplement hoarder, he hoards them. It's good, but it's also just like, oh, so many. In my next house, I would love to actually think of some way to like organize the supplements away so that they're not in my face, but also they're like easy accessible. I have not thought of how to do that yet. For now though, you just put them in baskets and I look away. Do you guys remember the pan? Do you remember the pan I just bought? Look, it's already burnt. I haven't even had it at like a really high temperature and it's like, it's Kmart. It's like you get what you buy. In my next house, we will be doing a whole beautiful new set of everything. But for now, I'm just using this to get me through things. One day very soon, within the next 6 to 8 months, I'm going to be buying a beautiful dishwasher to go in there. Beautiful set of pans. The water bath canner and a freeze dryer and a dehydrator and all these things to be able to help me in the kitchen, a KitchenAid, all these things. And so for now, I'm just gonna feel gratitude that I have something to get me through instead of being like, in the past, I would have been really bummed out about this. I've had this for like less than 2 weeks. I've had this for less than 2 weeks, and this would have really irritated me, but instead, I'm trying to look at things like in a different mindset of like, it's better than nothing. And I have something to get me through so I can continue really cracking down on paying off some debt. And then I will be celebrating by getting really good quality things that I can pass down to my daughter one day. And I just really love that way of thinking about things. Look at the size of this pumpkin, this butternut squash, or butternut pumpkin, whatever you want to call it, depending on where you live. We are going to be doing very soon a week of pumpkin. I'm not sure if this will post around this video. It probably will be like a week or two after this video, but it's gonna be, I'm so excited to try and get really creative in the kitchen and make like as many pumpkin meals that I possibly can, and try to like really stretch this to help, you know, tighten in the budget that much more.
The yummiest thing I've ever had in my whole entire life.
I actually think it's crazy that it's still a little bit cool, and it's Western. I'm living in Western Australia, because by now it would be very warm and not cold at all, but I love it because it feels a little bit like fall, and that's what I'm used to. I'm used to Halloween being really nice and cool, and that's what today is. It's Halloween. So I thought today we would plant this spooky looking sweet potato. I've just been kind of trying to grow it out for a while. It's organic and it cost me a lot of money, so hopefully it gives me a sweet potato, because this one potato cost me like $7. That's just not good. I'm not down with that. So what we're gonna do, we're going to plant this sweet potato in here and see what happens, because just checking around the outside of the pot that we don't have any creepies. All right, ooh, look. Our Swiss chart's doing really well. So I think I'm gonna pull up some of these garlic chives, because they're so easy to plant. I'm actually gonna put them probably around in the other plants. Like, I won't just throw them out, but I want to try and plant a sweet potato in here. I haven't quite figured out how to do this whole videoing at a good angle and stuff, but let's try to get this garlic chive up. I really love garlic chives. Quite thoroughly enjoy them. There we go. It's got some good roots there. We will lay that little baby down, and we will also take up this one and this one. Some good roots there as well. And let's try to dig this up a bit more here. We've got some pretty good roots there as well. So we will plant these in other pots, but for now I really want to get this sweet potato planted and see if we can get anything from it. So I have no idea how to plant sweet potato. I've looked into it and I'm pretty sure these are supposed to be pointed up, these little shoots. Tell me in the comments below if you know and I've planted that incorrectly. So we've just got it right in there in the pot. And I'm just gonna cover that nice and lightly like that. And then we'll water it and hope for the best. If I can get a sweet potato from this plant, then I'll be very happy, because then I'll be able to take more sweet potatoes and plant those out. I don't think I would take much from the first crop. I think I would just use them to plant a really big sweet potato garden, and then from there we will take from what we need. Then the $7 wouldn't feel so painful to have paid $7 for my perpetual sweet potatoes, but $7 for one sweet potato, I don't know, I can't get on board with that. So let's go ahead and jump in here quickly. We will try and plant up these chives in around the tomatoes, because they also companion plant quite well with tomatoes. I really want to get some rocks, because it's been not very fun to try and pull up these pots all the time. I don't want to show too much of the garden here, because soon you'll be seeing the tomato planting garden, but it might just confuse you right now because you haven't seen yet me plant the garden out. But I just got a flower. So excited. I'm like, it's better than Christmas. Oh. You also see that I planted, not planted, but I put some kitchen scraps in here, and for the worms, and I think I got worms. That's very nice, very nice. Ooh, can ants kill tomato plants? Because I'm seeing some ants in here. I don't like it. I don't like it. All right, let's cover up those chives, and those chives can just sit in there. I just don't want to waste anything. I'm just gonna go ahead and plant these last two chives in one of these pots here. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna do a garden tour. I'm gonna do a garden tour, and then I'll post that up soon. Yay! Is looking so good. I'm going to fertilize because I just really feel like I should do that. Uh-oh, a box is, looks like a box is falling down. I can't really get in my... Quite an ordeal. I really need to keep a little garden tool belt or whatever, so that I can go around and know how to get in and out of there all the time. All right, we got the fertilizer. I'm gonna go ahead and fertilize the garden and do a mini garden tour. It's gonna be my first garden tour, and I think it's gonna be really kind of funny because it's not a big, huge garden, what people would usually do a tour for, but it's my garden and I'm so excited for it. Look, I just got my first harvest. Such a fun word to say. But I was just out in the garden doing a garden tour, and that's where I got that from. And we're looking in the terrifying pantry for our new garden. Oh, thank you. Oh no, it's the one that's not open. Back into it, guys. Let's go. Back into it. Stay brave. Oh, yay. I'm coming for you, pantry. The pantry is something that I definitely want to get on top of because it is. And also another thing that drives me nuts is all my vitamins out, and my husband, it just keeps growing, and I put it in baskets, but at this point there's so many that the baskets are not making it better. Back to our pumpkins. Over here in Australia they call them pepitas. You didn't know that? Now you do. Those are good. We're gonna let those cook up a little bit more while we chop our vegetables. Oh, so satisfying to chop greens, especially when they came from my garden. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put all of the greens that I got from my garden, I love saying that, onto a plate, and then I'm gonna chop up this onion, and one day I will be chopping up an onion from my very own garden. It excites me so much. Actually, on hindsight, I should have used my garlic chives. And then we're going to chop up my carrots. Go ahead and listen to the crunch here. Those are actually fermented carrots that I did in a separate video, which you either have seen or will see soon. I absolutely adore fermented carrots. I learned from Becky at Acre Homestead that if you take your knife and you scrape and do that, which I always do, but she gets this scraper thingy, and how beautiful and easy was that? We'll just do those over the top of our salad like that. Let's go get our pumpkin seeds, or pepitas, whatever you want to call them. Stick those throughout the salad. I'm gonna give this to my husband. I think I'm gonna try it, but he would love this. I can just tell you, he will love this. I'm trying to think what else I can stick in this salad, but how good does that look so far? And it's like nice. I mean, I didn't get the carrots from my garden, but I fermented them. And we got the mustard greens from my garden. What else can we put in there? Ooh, I know. Asparagus needs to be used up. Let's stick some asparagus on there and give it to him for breakfast. He'll think it's a weird breakfast, but I bet he'll eat it. He'll do it for YouTube. So my family freaking loves asparagus. Macy doesn't, but most of us really love it. I want to grow it in the next place. I'm not going to grow it here because it just feel like it's going to take a long time, and I won't get to really enjoy them. But these really need to. Sorry. We'll close that for now. You know, I've wanted to do YouTube for a very long time. I've actually tried doing it before. Oh, you are just determined. Just a minute. Stay. I started doing YouTube before. That's what I was saying. And I wanted to post regularly, but it was really, really difficult with all the editing and all the popping in and out. But then seeing the way that Becky does it over at Acre Homestead, you just see her life, and I love that. I love doing squats, so I'm getting exercise in while I'm YouTubing. This is such a yummy way to make asparagus. Anyway, so yeah, Becky just shows it how it is, you know what I mean? And she doesn't do a lot of editing, you know? Okay, so to the pan, you're going to put your asparagus, and then you're going to put salt to taste, whatever your preference is, and also with the onion powder. You can do garlic powder as well if you want. You don't have to. I like to use avocado oil because it's got a higher smoke point, and it won't become toxic at a certain temperature. As soon as your asparagus starts to get some color, you're going to put lemon juice over the top of it, and then it will get really watery, and you'll cook it down a little bit more, but that lemon juice will start to thicken up and start to stick to your asparagus. It is so delicious and fresh, but it's also cooked. I don't know how to explain it. It is very, 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 very good. It starts to stick on the asparagus. Oh, it's so good. You could even stick it in the oven if you really wanted to like bake it onto there, but we like a little bit of crunch to our asparagus still, so we don't do that. Okay, so now we've got our beautiful asparagus, and I'm just going to take this goodness and just kind of drip it over the top because you don't want to lose that flavor. So I'm gonna let this cool down before I stick it on the fermented carrots because I don't want to kill any of that good bacteria that we've introduced in there, that good gut bacteria. So this will cool down and we'll stick it on top. You know what would go really well is some chicken and some goat's cheese. Oh, so good. Do you know what I'm wondering? I'm wondering if dried cranberries would be good. I know they'd be good for sure if I had the goat's cheese, but let's stick some of these in our mouth. So I've got some cranberries. I've got a little bit of the carrot and the greens there, and then let's get some of these pumpkin seeds there too. All right, I'll stick these in. I think it goes, but I think it needs a creamy component, so I don't know. These are cooled down enough. Beautiful. Beautiful. What about like a cream cheese dressing? This is getting weirder and weirder, I know. But I won't stick this on unless it's just divine. This cream cheese in the mouth. A couple of these cranberries. And then let's take a little of the salad. I'm using the same fork, but I mean, I've done worse things with my husband than use his fork, so let's just say that. It works. A couple of these cranberries throughout. I'm actually going to re-put these asparagus back in there and kind of get them mixed in because I feel like it will help. This is what recipe testing is all about, you know, if you're trying to test something out, if you like it, sometimes this is what you gotta do. Stick all these in there actually. So I just mixed up the warm cream cheese along with the asparagus, and it kind of made a really yummy coating for the asparagus with the lemon and everything else that we already had on the asparagus. It was really, really nice. This is what we're looking at. It might look a little weird because of the cream cheese, but I think it's actually going to go really well together. So we got a little of that, a little of that. Let's get a cranberry. Come on, cranberry. And some pumpkin seeds. All right, we've got a bite of everything. Because I think it actually works. Take one more bite because I made it. Cool. Those fermented carrots are so good. That will be amazing in like a day or two. I'm having bittersweet feelings right now about making cinnamon rolls because I just cleaned the kitchen. It's actually a bit messy because we just made the salad, but it's really not that messy. But I really want to show you this recipe, so I gotta record it. But I'm gonna go do that in a different video. But just so you know, we will be making cinnamon rolls now. And just like this, you've got your cinnamon rolls. Because that's the power of the internet. You can just have them in like no time flat. All right, guys, show Halloween costumes.
Wait. Does my hair look spiky?
Are you dancing?
I'm a knight. And I'm dead.
Ah, it's a red ghost. Ah, it's Naruto. You guys go work on Naruto hair, and I'm gonna get the cinnamon rolls out because the thing just went off. Let's go check the cinnamon rolls. And then we're gonna go trick or treating. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. So pretty.
Wow.
These were in the oven for 26 minutes. I ended up covering this with tinfoil because it wasn't cooked in the middle, and I put it back in for another 12 minutes.
Happy Halloween.
We are running out and about, and I realized I have food on my shirt, but if there's ever a day to go out of the house looking a little bit wrecked, it's Halloween. The Australian is taking us trick-or-treating. Yay!
Get him in your way.
Oh no, a scary spider doggy.
No way.
Say trick-or-treat.
There you go. You need lots of lollies. I can see your bones.
Say happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Last one. There's one there. Thank you.
There's Snickers too.
Thank you because they're not here. Nobody likes Snickers, Mom.
Okay, take one. Let's go. Thank you. Let's go. Next one. Here. Over there to the girls. Say trick or treat. Say it nice and loud. Trick or treat.
Trick or treat. Trick or treat. How do you know who I am?
Because he probably watches it. What do you guys say? Thank you.
Have a good night.
You too.
That's definitely Halloweeny.
Did you know I was recording you?
No.
Can you do it? Try again. Okay. I just finished making these pumpkin pie cinnamon rolls. They smell amazing and they taste amazing. I loved them. They were so good. I wish you guys could try them. Come to my house and try them. Can you see the goodness in there? Oh, so good. I want to eat another one, but I'm very full. Good. Oh, did you pass out, Chocolate? Did you pass out? Did you pass out? Did you pass out? Say bye-bye. We're just gonna fold laundry and call it a day. We got so much stuff done. And as I'm saying this, I'm realizing I haven't covered up my pots, so I need to go do that before it gets too dark. Oh my gosh. You guys look how beautiful. I'm so glad I came out to do my pots tonight because I get to enjoy this. And I wouldn't have. I would have just sat inside being so tired. It's so beautiful. Hi. They're like, no. Isn't it beautiful? Let's get these pots. Let's get these pots taken care of. Still so beautiful. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Every single day every single video that you guys watch, it deeply touches me, and I just want to say thank you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. And we're back. This is me trying to quietly put down the bowl and not wake anyone up. So I woke up, sat straight up in my bed at like 4 a.m. and was like, the tortillas. So I ended up getting up at 6 o'clock this morning because I decided that I was going to try and do these tortillas. So I just looked at the recipe. It said 3 cups of flour. This is me trying to quietly get flour. But as you can tell, I'm not doing a very good job. So I got the flour. That's 3 cups. And then it is 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and it's also 1 teaspoon of salt. But my salt is really flaky and it's kind of big flakes, so I did 1 and a little bit of a teaspoon. Then I mix those together. What is this called? Is this called a Amish dough whisk? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if you know what it is. That is a cup of really warm water, and then 1/3 cup of an oil of your choice, whatever oil you want. Just doesn't have to be, it can't be full of flavor, and it also has to be liquid at room temperature. Then I mixed all the ingredients up together, and then I finally, as you can see here, I woke Hamish up with getting the flour. But after you mix all that up together, then you knead it for about 2 minutes straight. You just keep kneading it, and the dough will come together. I cannot tell you guys, this dough just feels so fun to knead. It's so warming, and it just feels really nice. I thoroughly enjoyed rolling out this tortilla dough. I found the recipe for this off of Becky from Acre Homestead's channel. It's not her recipe, but she recommended it, so I went ahead and gave it a go. After you've rolled out the tortilla dough for about 2 minutes, I probably did about 3 minutes, you evenly divide the dough into 16 pieces, as what I'm doing here. And then you take each of the portions and you roll them into little discs. I found that if you put flour on each of the discs, once you have got it into your little disc shape, then it doesn't stick to the other tortillas, and it just feels really nice. So I would suggest doing that. Then you cover the dough discs for 15 minutes and you let them just kind of sit. I think it's called proofing. And so once that's done, then you're going to go ahead and you're going to uncover them, and you're going to get each of the little discs of dough and you're going to roll them out. It is really, really difficult to get a perfect round, but what I have found to help you get that perfect round tortilla, a more close to perfect round tortilla, is to kind of fold in the sides as you go, and also to not roll more than once. So roll, turn, fix any of the edges, roll, turn, fix any of the edges, roll, turn, fix any of the edges, so on and so forth. And then always put flour back onto the tortilla on both sides so that it prevents them from sticking to the other tortillas. I found that to be super helpful. So once I had the tortilla rolled out, I just put it onto the pan, and it really does not take long to cook the tortilla. This first one took a little bit longer than normal, and you can kind of mold the shape of the tortilla as you go. Do you see that right there as I flipped it over? I've already got some brown color going on there. It is so satisfying to see that little brown showing up, because that's exactly what a tortilla looks like. So I was very proud of myself for getting that color. I just absolutely loved that. Does it taste like a tortilla?
It kind of tastes like bread, thinned out, but it does taste like a tortilla. So it's like pretty much bread.
Wow. Would you eat a taco in this?
Yes.
Very good. All right. I really want to know what my husband's going to think about this, so let's make the rest of these, and then I'll come back for a taste test with him. We're making Macy's breakfast burrito. We've got some eggs there. I put some bacon down. She likes it 2 pieces. And then we're gonna get some of these potatoes. I think she likes ketchup as well. Let me ask her. And she likes ketchup.
Who doesn't like ketchup?
Dad? As much, or do you like it less?
Just as good.
Just as good? Mm-hmm. Hubs is finally able to test out the tortilla.
You want my take on the tortilla or the wrap as a whole?
The tortilla.
It's actually not bad.
It's not, is it?
Yeah, not bad.
It's good.
Huh.
And it's way cheaper than buying a whole thing of tortillas.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's just bread and a little bit of oil. Do you approve? Does the Australian approve? Mm-hmm. The Australian approves. All right, guys. Thank you for joining this video. I'm sorry that I forgot about doing this until the morning, but we are officially finished with the video. Say thank you for joining our video. Thank you for joining our video. Thank you for joining our video. Coco, what is that? What is this? What is this, Coco? What is it? Are you not impressed right now? Usually she finds that quite entertaining, but today she's like, I'm not having this. I'm not having this. All right, guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for joining this video. Till next time. Bye.